Ladies and gentlemen, let's wait for the game to load. Falcom. It's been too long. This game has been at the top of what everybody's been talking about, and it's also one of the games that I received for my birthday from a very special, longtime friend, and I kind of fumbled the communication on properly saying thank you, so what better way to say thank you than to devote, I don't know, 3-4 weeks, a whole month to this very special game that is seems to be the taste of everybody in this chat. Hello James, AQ, Solaris. Let's celebrate this Trails in the Sky stream with a quote from Xenoblade Chronicles X. This damn weather! Somebody fix this! I see. Thank you to the donator. Absolutely. Love you, brother. Alright, so... that kind of seems to be the way of these modest RPGs. No lavish intro, just straight to the title screen. Maybe the lavish intro will happen if we stay on here without touching anything for a while. But oh man, this game first came out in 2004. 21-year-old game. And just now it's getting a remake in fall of 2025. I'm sure everyone here is excited about that. And it looks like my controller is indeed working. So, let's see here. Average difficulty for those wanting a little challenge. Difficult setting for those who find normal a bit lacking. Nightmare, here's your funeral. May Idios be with you. Alright, you know how it goes. Give me the intended experience. If I care about missables, use a guide. Shouldn't be that bad shouldn't be that much of a point. Anyways, we're opening our story inside a humble abode with our main character, Estelle. Daddy's really late. I even got a message from the guild saying he'd be home today, too. Well, that's not ominous at all. And Shara's gone traveling around the kingdom on some kind of training. I'm so bored. Maybe I'll just practice with my staff a bit before dinner. Hey, I'm home! Daddy! Sorry to have kept you waiting, Estelle. Oh, he looks refined. He looks like a gentleman. Did you take good care of the house while I was away? Of course I did. Did you run into any trouble, Daddy? You didn't get hurt fighting the bad monsters, did you? Nope. Fit as a fiddle. That reminds me, though. I brought you a present. Really? What kind of present? A new fishing pole? Sneakers? Something for my training? Maybe I raised you wrong, Estelle. Aren't little girls supposed to like clothes and jewelry? I like pretty clothes, but they just get dirty. There we go. And jewelry breaks when you go play outside with it on. Anyway, Daddy, what's with the big blanket? Is that my present? No, you're a sharp one. Why don't you come have a look? Well, that's quite the present. What? Well, here you are. Quite a handsome boy, don't you think? Why is my present a boy? Don't make such a fuss, or you'll wake him up. Wake him up? I mean, still... I don't know what's worse. I think it's even worse he assumed that he was not alive. I will miss stuff without a guide. Then I'll miss it. Unless it's something really important, or if based off my playstyle you think I'll really enjoy it, then go ahead and tell me. Looks kind of dead if you ask me. You're being really nonchalant about this, Estelle. I have treated his wounds, so he should be in stable condition. In the meantime, however, we'll need to let him rest. I'll put him to bed, so if you wouldn't mind heating a kettle of water on the stove, I'd appreciate it. Okay. He sure sleeps soundly. He almost looks the same age as me. This is the first time I've ever seen black hair like that, too. He certainly does have a nice head of dark hair, and a pair of amber eyes to go with it. That's nice and all, but how about you come clean and fess up? Fess up? Yeah, who is this kid anyway? Why is he hurt? Why did you bring him to our house? Is he an illegitimate child or something? Did you betray Mommy? Where have you been picking up these kind of words? No doubt from Scheherazade, I assume. For a minute there I thought that Shera was short for Scheherazade, but I guess not. Yep, that's right. Ugh, for heaven's sake, that girl's gonna get me into trouble one of these days with all her nonsense. Actually, I just met this boy while I was out in business. I don't even know his name. You mean bracer business? Something like that. Ugh. It never is the answer whenever you say something like that. Oh, look! Uh-huh. He's waking up. Wow, his eyes really are the color of amber. Where am I? So you're awake now, are you? Welcome to my humble home. You'll be safe here, so please just try to rest. What are you trying to pull? Huh? You must be out of your mind. Why didn't you just leave me there to die? Why? Well, that's a question I don't know how to answer. Does things just worked out that way work for you? Don't toy with me, Cassius Bright! Do you have any idea what you're getting yourself involved in? Hey! Oh man! Right on his belly! You're sure shouting a lot for someone who's supposed to be hurt. Running your mouth like that is just gonna make it longer for your body to heal. Oh my god! Just who are you supposed to be? I'm Estelle. Estelle Bright. She's my daughter. Don't you remember me telling you that I had a daughter your age? Ugh, now that you mention it. Wait a minute. Don't try and change the subject. Oh no! Ow! Quit yelling! Alright already! Ugh. But you jumping on me like that isn't going to make me heal any faster either. I don't hear you yelling again, do I? Look, jumping on me like that is just going to make things worse. Do I hear yelling? Never mind. Just forget it. As a word of advice, it would be wise not to argue with Estelle while you're in this house. Even I wouldn't stand a chance if I made her mad enough. Yeah, I can see that. By the way, aren't you forgetting something? Huh? Your name. You know, that thing people call you? I told you mine already, so don't you think it would be unfair and impolite not to tell me yours? Oh, here we go! It seems the logical thing to do if you ask me. Try and hide it now would only serve to your detriment. You'd recommend exploring, and you probably will warn me about points of no return. That's fair. Fine. My name is... Oh, man. It's still early enough where we name our character? Or no? We're just getting a flash of memory here. Oh, never mind! Here's our hyped up intro. And his name is... Wait a minute, that's not John Cena's intro. The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. John, the Legend of Heroes trails in the sky. Ah. So is this a preview of things to come, or do we still have time to spend with little Babby Estelle and boy? Well, looks like they got along well over time. Got ourselves a tarot reader, a pianist, a sharpshooter, big man cast fist, and war. War never changes. And Estelle got invited to Smash, baby. Can you imagine a Falcom character getting into Smash? That would be out of left field. Swelling music. An inventor. Mercenary. Kind of Kratos coded. The Tales of Symphonia Kratos. A lady. An important lady. What secrets do you hold, important lady? A scholar of some sort. Person. A photographer and a smoker. Some kind of wine drinker. Trying to figure out this cast of trophy characters. Alright. Few years later. Every single NPC has some sort of character arc across the trilogy. I see. Every time a story beat happens, NPCs probably have new dialogue. Fascinating. Just really goes to show how much they put into their lived-in world. It's so bright in here. I slept like a rock. That must mean it's Dad's turn to cook this morning. Wonder if that means Joshua's still in bed. Go easy on him. I guess that's a no. Well, I guess I better get ready myself then, too. Woo! Look at this 2.5D. Well, not 2.5D, it's... Well, the characters are 2D. Are they? Looks like they are. Ah, the harmonica. It's diegetic. Nice, Joshua-chan. The script sizes for these games are pretty ridiculous if you want to look them up. Bravo! Good morning, Estelle. I hope I didn't wake you. Nah, I was already up when I heard you start to play. I can't believe how awake you are, though. Even the rooster still bags under your eyes. Not that I mind, but with that siren song of yours gently lulling this beautiful woman from her slumber. What do you mean, woman? We're the same age and I'm hardly a man. How wrong you are, Joshua. We may be the same age, but I am clearly the woman of the house. And that makes you something like my loyal follower, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, how fortunate for you. You could at least try and sound a tiny bit sincere. Pout. It really is a nice tune, though. Cheerful, yet somehow wistful. I like your other songs too, of course, but this one's my favorite. What's it called again? The Whereabouts of Light. That's right, The Whereabouts of Light. The good old wall. Wish I could play harmonica like you, Joshua. Sadly, it's a lot harder than it looks. Compared to what it takes to use a staff, I think the harmonica is much easier. You both need to give yourselves some more credit! Unless this is just how they banter. Well, hello there, Madarikatum. The graphics give you mad Ragnarok Online vibes. When did Ragnarok Online come out? Ragnarok Online release date 2002, so that aesthetic might have actually been a little bit of the flavor of the time. Because this came out in 2004, so not that far off. It really is just a matter of concentration. You're probably right. I guess my problem is just that if I don't do something that uses my whole body, I start to feel drowsy. Okay, playing the harmonica is fun and all, but how about getting some exercise too? All your hobbies are just sitting around kind of stuff, like reading and music. Oh no. No girl's gonna be impressed with just that. Well, excuse me for being so unpopular with the ladies. Although I feel like I should be the one lecturing you about your hobbies. I mean, what kind of boy wants a girl who loves fishing, collecting bugs, and has a fetish for sports shoes? Woo! You can tell that this does not have mainstream editors breathing down their necks. That's enough talk about hobbies for now. And for your information, I graduated from bug collecting a long time ago. Really? I'll believe that when I stop finding beetles in the hallway. Hey, Estelle! Joshua! Morning, Dad. Good morning, Dad. Is breakfast ready? So, I was wondering, is he just hanging out there, or is he actually an adopted son? And it seems like, based off of being called Dad, he is an adopted son. Good on him. It's ready and waiting. Why don't the both of you hurry down before it gets cold? Okay, I'm on my way. Thanks for the grub, Dad. Boy, am I stuffed. Are you eating or inhaling, Estelle? It's called the Kirby method. Like people say, kids who eat and sleep a lot grow a lot. Well, make sure you get enough to eat, but don't forget to pour that energy into your work, too. That reminds me, you two are finishing up your training at the guild today, aren't you? That's right. It'll be a review of everything we've learned up to this point. And once we're finished, we'll be bracers, just like you, Dad. Ah, following in dear old Pop's footsteps. That means I'm not going to let you treat me like a kid anymore either. You still lack understanding, Estelle. You can only become a junior bracer in the beginning. In other words, a trainee. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you should work extra hard in your training to become a full-fledged bracer. Well, I'm not afraid of a little hard work. Just you watch and see what I'm capable of, Dad. I'll be so successful that it won't be long before I pass you, too. That's the spirit. Let's see what you're made of then, shall we? Let's not start a rivalry here, you two. And Estelle, keep your focus on the task at hand. We have a test later on today, remember? Nani? Wait. A test? Please tell me that you didn't forget about the test, Estelle. You know, the one that checks whether or not we've mastered the skills we've been learning in training? Don't you remember Shara saying that if we failed, we'd be stuck with a ton of extra homework? Crap, I totally forgot. Now that you mention it, I guess I kind of remember her saying something like that. Don't sweat it, I'm sure we'll manage somehow or another. I honestly don't know how you survived this long, Estelle. Your brain is like a sieve. Papa is sad. How can any child of mine end up with such a careless, over-optimistic personality? You're the one that raised me, so I definitely got it from you. I swear, the two of you act so much alike, but whatever. We should probably head over to the guild soon, Estelle. Shara's gonna be waiting there for us. Sounds like a plan. You know how crazy scary she gets when someone keeps her waiting. We phased out of our chairs! So you've learned how to go through solid matter. That's a good start. Oh, before I forget, it's my turn to cook dinner tonight. Is there anything in particular you'd like to eat, Dad? Any requests? Something I'd like to eat, huh? How about a Rouen-style scallop fish in a balsamic vinegar sauce? What's that? I think it's a little more than Estelle's cooking skills can handle. Or our stomachs. You're right. I just wanted to see what kind of reaction I could get. I'll just have the usual fried fish and omelet. No need for anything fancy, but do try to make something edible. How rude. But I can't actually say he's wrong. Etoble. Actually, I do have one favor to ask you before you head out. I'd like you to pick me up a copy of the Liberal News from the General Goods Store. We're supposed to be getting the latest edition in today. Got it. One copy of the Liberal News. Thank you. Kowalski analysis. Received 500 Mira. If there's any money left over, you can have it as your allowance. However, that means no wasteful spending. Alright, thanks, Dad. Okay, we're heading out now. See you later, Dad. Work hard and give Scheherazade. So, the first half is kind of like is Cher, and the last half is Azard, like Charizard. Scheherazade! Is she evolved from Charmander? Hey, we get whoa. So I tilt a little bit, I walk, and then doesn't seem to be a whole lot of difference in traveling speed between walking and running. Wasn't expecting to be able to run this fast, but that's it. By the way, Dad, can it be alright if you stay at home like this instead of going to the guild today? You haven't been there for a couple of days now. Well, you know they have a lot of paperwork to sort out. Don't worry, carry big enough workload that the guild's not likely to fire me anytime soon. Not exactly convincing me. So, anything that I can pick up? Anything that I can rub my face on and get free stuff? Is there some kind of indicator that tells me when I'm near something that I can collect or interact with? Because I did notice that there was a dialogue bubble that appeared when I got close to Dad. And I can rest in my bed over here. So I'm guessing if I find something that I can pick up, it will give me a dialogue bubble. This looks like I should be able to interact with it. It's brightly colored and it's chest-shaped. If there's an item, there'll be a glint on the ground. I see. Come on, jump off the balcony. Oh, it's just a little fall damage. Little fall damage never hurt anybody. Not permanently, at least. I noticed that these trees are very obscuring. So is it possible that there's going to be stuff for me to find that's hidden by obscuring trees? There's a standing log for staff practice. Can I practice using my staff or nah? I guess not. Ah, yes, the yellow line of the zone transition. This pleasant forest traveling music. West, Bright House. Roland, 49 Selge. Garoon Gate, 259 Selge. I'm guessing I'm going north, since it's closer by. Upbeat music, full of the thrill and promise of adventure. I like it. Looks like we made good time. Not too early or too late either. We barely graduated from Sunday school. I never dreamed we'd have to study so hard to become bracers. Well, you're in luck. Today is our last day of training. Truth be told, though, you're the one who signed up to be a bracer in the first place, so I don't know why you'd expect to get away with any less effort. Oh, yeah, I guess I did. Alright then, let's get to it and make it through that last hazing from Shara. You look ready to me. Let's go meet with Shara at the Bracer Guild over there then. Boy, didn't think that Joshua would brighten up so much. This little girl was playing with her friends, and they just took off sometime, somewhere, for some reason. That chest can't be interacted with. Interacting with the chest twice. Once before collecting the item inside and once after. The camera can be moved with the right stick. Hey, yo! I had no idea. I just assumed that this was fixed. It looks like the kind of game that the camera's fixed. Top of the morning to you, kids. Good morning, Mr. Elger. You're up rather early, aren't you? Today's last day of training, isn't it? I'm sure you'll do just fine, Joshua. Estelle, on the other hand, I got good reason to worry. Sheesh! So I've been a bit scatterbrained, probably all the knocks you took playing with the boys. Guess that scatterbrained trait isn't something new, huh? I'll give you a head injury if you don't shut up. And don't call me scatterbrained. Let's not fight now. So, let me see here. Nope. No periodical at this place. Estelle, meaning Stella. I know you're way to brace the training. I passed the exam and be as good as a bracer as Shara, too. Darn right you are. Did you wash your face? How about your teeth? Did you brush them too? Josh was so fastidious, but you always forget to take care of yourself. Come on, that was a long time ago. I don't do that anymore, right, Joshua? Now that you mention it, you did take off from home all the other day with your hair all in a mess, right? That was only because it was an emergency. Mr. Renan got the newest Draga brand sneakers on the other day. Estelle! Yes? You listen to me carefully. For a girl your age, you need to take care of these things. If your appearance is messy, you won't look like someone that people can even trust to be, even if you're a bracer. Appearance is a reflection of what's on the inside. Alright, I'll be more careful from now on. As that, I'll bet you get the both of you over to the guild. Well, that's what happens when you try to go back and forth with the woman of the house. Looks like Estelle is not as much woman of the house to get one over on this one. Hey there, Matt. My right trigger button activates turbo mode. What's turbo mode? Ellie has a feeling something good is going to happen today. It always does. You know, I'm living in my Tolkien-inspired medieval fantasy world. I'm about to execute on my promising prospects, and my dad is well and alive, so things are looking up. Mr. Fate. Cassius is doing alright. His daughter wanted to see him, but he hasn't shown his face around in a while. Give him a message. Fate says he'd like to talk about the old days sometimes. Sure, we'll tell him. Hey, Joshua, how does Mr. Fate know Dad so well again? I know they're friends and all, but I heard they were battle buddies during their days in the Royal Army. Alright, we got lore. Oh yeah, that's right. Estelle being an audience surrogate, a little bit too much so. You silly protagonist. This will probably be a pretty lax stream. This is the kind of game where you soak everything in. Yeah, that sounds about right to me. Things are pretty atmospheric so far. Mr. Renown! Estelle and Joshua, you're up early today. Are these the new ones in stock? The newest Stray Gus? You're actually already forgotten why we came here to begin with. We're not here to shop, we're here to buy a copy of the Librarial News for Dad, right? Of course. New Stray Gus aren't even out yet. She'll have them at noon. We'll stop by after our training is over. Alright, I'm guessing that I don't actually manually buy the paper. I just, I guess that's part of the, just a plot thing that happens. Morning air is so crisp and fresh, so that's time I water my lovely flowers. The way she's walking in place makes me think of Mario RPG. Or Final Fantasy Tactics, the original. Flowers! I was on my way over to the forest of Mistwall, to south here for work. There's a merchant from Bose who came the other day to buy lumber. I only need to get enough today for the order I received. Alright then. Yes, sir. That girl is so cute. Gotta be courageous to try and talk to her. We're looking at cute girls. Your daddy's job is digging holes, and he finds lots of pretty rocks inside. They're called what again? Ah, she dropped a little bit of world building on me, and I just mashed past it. I think she said that it looked like it was called Septième or something like that. My husband works in the Malga mines to the north of here. He left here at the crack of dawn. Sometimes he doesn't come home for hours at end. Whenever since I was little, he yearned for the mines. Looks like my husband's gone to work. Better do housework quickly. Farming, mining, and timber. These are the three major industries here in Rodent. No exaggeration to say these industries are what support Rodent. Economically. The timber industry, which grows forests and in turn uses the trees as a resource, began at Queen Alicia's behest. Interesting. Is Queen Alicia. She is the important-looking lady from the intro. Could be. Gotta remember what button does what. It's Claire! She knows we became bracers. Working in the media is her future goal. Going to join the Library News Service and work as a reporter. Don't take my information lightly either. Sure thing. Two of you are going to be in the tabloids. Well, thanks. Isn't it romantic that you two lovers are bracers who stand for justice? I have this feeling that a juicy drama is about to unfold. Lovers? Joshua and I aren't lovers, we're family. You really don't understand anything, Estelle. Joshua's adopted and things could go either way in the future, right? Plus, leaving it at that would surely please the readers. Readers? Anyway, I'm looking forward to the both of you in more ways than one. Let's get out of here, Joshua. She's shipping us. And that's weird. Unbelievable. My husband knocked over his bookshelves again. Room is so dusty now, I can't go inside. Doesn't seem too dusty in here. Remain. We're the Kingdom, Companion of Orbment Technology, Guide to the Roland Region, the Septian Church, and the Bracer Guild. Wonder where that book I just bought the other day went. Looks like I have to put these books in order. Label your jars, man. That's a Doka Ryan reference. The joy of cooking monsters? Did I really buy this? That boy. Where could Luke have gone? He took off without a bite of breakfast. Nope, nothing in there. Notebook sitting on top of the desk. I am a bracer. I live in a small rural town, and maintaining peace in the region is what my job is all about. Today, I received some job requests from a few clients, so I set off where duty called. My first job was to milk some cows on the farm nearby. The next was to help turn over some fields. Who was anyone kidding? The kind of job was a cinch when it came to my skill of the pitchfork. For my last job of the day, I was the babysit. At first, I thought watching a bunch of kids would be easy, but it turned out that I was wrong. Dead wrong. Why does that overpass jump up over the arch? Who designed that pathway? People. Claire understands. Trope aware. Indeed. Gotta love when they make someone an artist or someone who's really into medium, so that they can make fourth wall breaking jokes without actually breaking the fourth wall. To my dismay, there were 7 whiny kids in the house. Even for a professional like myself, 7 kids are a bit much. But I am a bracer, and I will go do my duty. I got to work and cradled the ones who wouldn't stop crying, changed their messy diapers, broke up fights over toys, and even managed to do a ton of small jobs around my client's house, like washing the laundry, cleaning up, and taking their dog for a walk. Even when I got hungry and felt like I had no more energy to go on, I didn't forget my duty to report to the guild. If I gave up, what a loser I'd be in front of everyone. After going through all this and arriving at the guild, the other bracers in the office stared at me in amazement. That's right, you guessed it. I'm famous for being a bracer in this town. Other bracers paying attention to me like this is what I have to deal with every day. You're probably all just jealous of my superior skills. Anyway, where were we? Oh, I remember now. So I was on my way to report to the receptionist when suddenly somebody grabbed me by the collar from behind. Yoink. Turning around, I realized it was someone more scary than any monster alive. It was my dad. After thwacking me good one on the head, he yelled so loud that everyone could hear. So you think you can just run off and play bracer every day without ever bothering to help your mother out around the house, huh? After that, my dad dragged me all the way home and lectured me until who knows when. I didn't do anything wrong either. Seriously, what the heck? I'm a self-appointed bracer. Today, I'm off again to maintain peace in the region and solve whatever problems need solving at the request of my clients. Wonder whose book that is. You know what's funny is that when they first revealed that that dear old dad brought home a boy, I was about to make my my joke from Echoes of Wisdom. Here, have this boyfriend, Mr. Paddington. That's not a bear. You already know that voice from somewhere. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, what do we have here? Cassius's nasty daughter and clever son, huh? Just when I thought I hadn't been around a while, y'all showing up proud. Are you here every day, Mr. Paddington? The place has become somewhat of a new home for me. I intend to spend the remainder of my days guarding this clock. Man, you must get a big elixir from examining this clock. Okay, you can't get to that other side. What's wrong, Estelle? Something in your mind? It's nothing really. How will we climb to the observation deck? Sure, I guess. No, okay. I thought there'd be something up here, but I guess it's just a place to stand around and enjoy the scenery. There we go. I guess my capture button, wait. There we go. I had it wrong. I was trying to use select to do a capture, but that's not how it works. This here's a hotel with a nice fancy room with a bathtub and everything. The linen room is employees only. There's gotta be something hidden in one of these. That's a no, I'm gonna guess. Claire's spitting, though. Great NPC. I suppose she is. Might have to take one of my patented breaks pretty shortly in. Oh, here's a roll-in Chample. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning. My, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua, good morning. Where are you off to this morning? It must be tough waking up so early. Nothing to say in response to Estelle. It has been a while since I last saw the both of you. I'm impressed to see you visiting the chapel so early in the morning. Good morning, Father Divine. I guess he descended from a long line of priests. Good morning. You're habitually late and played hooky more than a few times during your Sunday school hours, Estelle. So you have to change your attitude on life since you graduated. So have you changed your attitude on life since you graduated? A bit, I guess. Looks like there's a little more time before morning mass begins. How about I give you both a special sermon? No thanks. Why am I getting thrown into the mix here? It's almost time for mass. Mylene is already here, so I best hurry along. I see. It was a big old roundabout. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. No button to sit on the benches. How dare you? Yeah. Seems like seems like not having a big enough dinner is really biting me. So I'm gonna go remedy that somewhat. Sorry for not getting into battle before any fights and doing any sort of real excitement before taking my first break. But you know, the exploration and the NPC talking, that is the crux of everything. But for right now, I'm going to separate out to take care of my hydration, and I will be back shortly. BRB. for hanging out. Also, grabbed my jacket. Didn't know what I was thinking going up without it. It's getting warmer out there, but it's not getting that warm. So, what's going on in this house? Yes, I've already made arrangements regarding the lumber. I'm looking into the septium right now. Alright. Now's the time to purchase lumber and septium. Someone's working the markets. You get hungry working in the mines. Yearning is hungry work. Looks like it's not just Claire getting, sailing in the high seas. We're actually on our way to bracer training right now. That's what you meant, right? Oh, is that all? Everyone from Sunday school seems to have decided on a career or goal and is working hard to achieve it. Expected. You're a bit different from everyone else, though. Is there something wrong with that? Not at all. Tio decided she was going to help out her parents' farm. So that's what Tio decided on, huh? Noble. Wholesome pasta. Adorable, wholesome pasta. Alright, let's not accidentally spend our Mira. Mr. Denzel. Today's special is wholesome pasta, superbly al dente. I don't even know what that means. I know pasta is al dente, I just don't know what it means. I thought it had to do with dentistry, but I'm gonna assume not. I just realized my voice is coming across so crisp and clear, and I just realized I didn't have my my headset on. That it just goes to show that I wasn't hearing the music or anything. Let's see. Yesterday's sales totaled. Our breakfast service has been going really well. Sometimes husband comes up with great ideas. Thought I would be able to get that book. Also, I guess I talk a little bit louder to compensate for my my headset. Hello there. Take me with you. I'm the one who told you the place to begin with. Hey. If you want to play with me, you'll have to catch me first. West Mulga Trail. Ah, guess that's where Charizard is. My mnemonic worked. I actually remembered the name. Roll into chapel. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning. My, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua. Good morning. Where are you off to this morning? Must be tough waking up so early. Looks like there's a little time before morning mass begins. How about they give you both a special sermon? Oh, I was already here. You forget things sometimes. Oh, mayor's residence? Wow. The mayor sure lives it up. Sheesh. The mayor doesn't just have a house. The mayor has an entire screen. I'm so busy. This mansion is quite big. Got serving, cleaning, and washing to do. Mornings are so busy for a maid. I can imagine. Until you do all the making, you can't be made. Windows. Alright, I'm gonna guess there's nothing around for me to get because I'm not seeing any sparkly shinies. Oh! Good morning, Estelle and Joshua! Mayor Klaus. There you are. Good morning, Mayor Klaus. Good morning. I've been hearing great things about the both of you. Or maybe I should have him give him a low booing voice. You're undergoing bracer training, are you? Having such youngsters sign up all by themselves, become bracers, and protect everyone is inspiring. I expect great things out of you. We'll do our best. Well, hello there, Silent Bob X. The man that I talked about at the top of this stream. Sorry, I only said one thing to you and then didn't say anything for another 3 months. I thought I got this for my birthday, but I got this for Christmas time. Sheesh. How have you been, my friend? And this time I have nowhere to go, so we can actually hold a proper conversation. So weird when it comes to DMs. You've all been busy? Yeah. Alright. We have said hello to the mayor. Let's see, I've already been here, I think. So I guess all that's left to it is to go west. Hold on a second. There we go. Gotta point myself north. Otherwise, things get loopy. Yep, I think I've done everything in town by now. Let me see. Have we got all the way to the north yet? Almost time to start our training. Let's head over to the guild house at South Avenue. West Malga Trail. North Roland Landing Port. So we can't go there yet. Landing port. People will leave from here. Chicks will pass through here. Staring at girls is one of my simple pleasures. You know what I mean, right, Joshua? Yeah. Sure. Alan, you never change a bit. All this nonsense is the reason why you can't get a girlfriend. You wound me, Estelle. And it's because of this enjoyment that I feel it's worth doing this job. It's a paradise! This guy's a nut job. A lech! Must have had one too many cold ones last night. Had too many cold ones with the boys, I imagine. Scheduled flight from Grand Cell is about to arrive. Better start making landing guide preparations. The entrance to the traffic control tower. This is where they control the landing devices. I'm guessing this isn't South Street. Mostly because it wasn't in the southern corner. Ah, come on! In most other games, going all the way back there in the behind area would have given me a chest of some sort. So, we're going to the South Street. Did we, Well, I guess I was supposed to go southward, not, go into the town. Oh yeah, we're doing our test thing, and then we're picking up the paper. Yeah. North Rent, South Garoon Gate. game of the prototype that has the same name as an insta-buy. True enough. True enough. Bonus points for Johnny Young Bosch, Void Aging Joshua. Okay. So we're supposed to be in the south area. Did I completely skip over the one building that, that I was supposed to go to? You said the South Street, right? It's the guild area, right? Milder's Orbital Factory, Renon's General Goods, Elder's Arms, Bracer Guild. You know what it was? The building is red, so I thought I wasn't able to go in there. Anyway. There you two are. Good morning, Estelle and Joshua. Morning, Aina. Good morning. Is Shara here already? Yes, she's waiting for you upstairs. Once you finish today's training, you'll finally be recognized as a member of the Bracer Guild. Good luck to the both of you. Thanks. We'll do our best. Alright, now we can finally take a look at this vaunted Shara character, Sherazade! Ah, the Tarot Lady. Now I see what you're talking about, Silent Bob X. The Star and the Hanged Man, the Hermit and the Magician. Last of all, Inversion through the Wheel of Fortune. This is flaring up all my Balatro playing. This is a difficult combination. How should I interpret this? Good morning, Shira. Well, if it isn't Estelle and Joshua, this is a rare occasion for the both of you to show up so early. Since it's my last day of training, I figured why not? I'm ready to get this show on the road and become a bracer myself. I'll give you credit for your enthusiasm, but I'm gonna work you hard today in every way I can think of to make sure that high-spirited attitude of yours holds up. I hope you're ready. I can feel that enthusiasm dropping already. Quiet, you. Every time I teach you something, you somehow manage to forget it. This training is my way of trying to keep some of that information in your head instead of letting it dribble out your ears like it usually does. Ah, Joshua, Shira's picking on me. Don't worry, Shira. While Estelle may hate studying and rarely ever does her homework, acts rashly, is overly naive, and has a tendency to stick her nose in everything, her instincts are sharp, so I'm sure she'll pick up on how to use an orbment with some practice. Eventually. Probably. Awkwardly takes a sip of his, flagon. I guess that's not much I can do now, except hope for the best. Hold on a sec, Joshua. Somehow I get the feeling you weren't standing up for me. Well, that's odd. I'm positive I described all your best traits accurately. Ah, whatever. By the way, Shira, what were you trying to predict with your tarot cards? Your face was really intent. Oh, this? I was just trying to get a vague reading about what might happen in the near future. Unfortunately, I don't seem to have been in the right mindset to interpret the cards correctly. You couldn't read the cards? Now that's surprising to hear. Actually, the more profound the meaning of the cards, the more difficult they become to interpret. But that's not important now. I think it's time we start your final training. I'll give you a brief rundown of all the information we've covered in your previous training. Are you paying attention over there on the other side of the screen? This is the minimal level of knowledge that bracers should have in order to function effectively. And Estelle, make sure you pay especially close attention to what I'm going to say. Yeah. What would you like to know about? Well, let's start from the top, about orbments. Orbments are mechanical devices which operate by using what is known as orbital energy. A variety of effects can be produced depending on their structure and the type of quartz, or processed septium installed. Although it has only been about 50 years since their invention, and it's been 21 years since this game was first released, what's your point? These devices play an integral role in all facets of life, from lights, heaters, and other everyday products to weapons, magic, and even airships. In connection, this technological reform is commonly known as the Orbital Revolution. About bracers. Bracers are investigative and combat specialists who work to protect civilians and maintain the stability of their respective regions. They aid the community in various ways, such as exterminating monsters, preventing crime, finding lost items, and escorting people and goods. So, your average guild mates. The Bracer Guild, which has established branches across the continent, manages the affairs of the bracers in each region. And lastly, about Liberal Kingdom. The Kingdom of Liberal, I'm just gonna say Liberal, in which we live, sits on the western half of the Zemurian continent and abounds with nature and deep-rooted traditions. Liberal is proud to be one of the leading producers of septium on the continent and is known for its high level of technology used to develop orbments. Orbment technology has also been the key pillar of support for Liberal in protecting the independence as it has contended with neighboring nations. 10 years ago, when Liberal was invaded by the Erebonian Empire, it was the use of orbital-powered airships that saved the kingdom from defeat. Consequently, even now, our relationship with the Empire is somewhat sensitive, but thanks to the Queen's political finesse, Liberal enjoys peace. That is all! You didn't pay attention the first time? You're like Estelle. Bracers are, adventurers and police officers rolled into one. You're enforcers. You're jacks of all trades. Since we got a mountain of stuff to do today, I'll let you off the hook this time with a condensed review. I'm gonna speed things up now and move on to the practical portion of your training. Sharam? How is today's practical training any different from the training we've done before? Since it's practical, that means you'll be experiencing things firsthand. Therefore, I'm gonna have to have the both of you run through everything as if this were a real bracer job. So what you're saying is, there won't be any studying at a desk involved? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. This time you'll have to go out and make physical effort to accomplish your task. Woo! Now we're talking Estelle's language. I'll make sure to have you work up a sweat, so I hope you're ready. Yes! That's seriously what the doctor ordered. I didn't know what I was going to do if I had to sit another day with my tush parked at a desk. I guess I got all worried for nothing. Oh, suddenly you're all bright and cheerful, Estelle. Let's just hope that smile on your face lasts until the end of today's training. Okay, let's get cracked on your first objective, shall we? I can read. Orbments often compared to materia, if that makes it easier to understand. That certainly would simplify things, depending on how apt that comparison is. Let's have at it! Your first objective will be to confirm the details of the job you will be performing. But before that, there's something we need to give to the both of you. Aina, are they ready? Yes, they are. Alright, you two. Go get one for each of yourselves. What have we got? Orbments. These are very important, so make sure not to lose them. The Bracer Notebook. Bracer Notebooks serve as the official way to record the status of your current jobs. Also, anything you may hear or anything that you may find and anything that you may find and where, these kinds of trivial things can often become clues. No matter how insignificant something may seem, always write it down. Understood! Crap, this sounds like it's gonna be a pain. Oh? Please tell me it was my ears playing tricks on me, because I swear I only got one response. I'm sure there were two. Keeping an accurate account of events is an important duty for all bracers. So get with the program and stop trying to make this out to be more than it really is, Estelle. Okay, I got it. Make sure you do. Oh, make sure you do. Alright then, let's begin. Look over by the door. You can see that there's a bulletin board standing there. First, I want you to go and check the job description posted there. When bulletin board is approached, an exclamation mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display the job list. By selecting the job names on the list, you can view their details. Let's see. Retrieval. It's long-term. This training will involve searching the sewers beneath Roland and bringing back the contents of a chest. See Sherazade for the details. Details of a job confirmed on the bulletin board or other important details will be automatically recorded in the Bracer Notebook. By Joshua, no doubt. The Bracer Notebook can be easily found by clicking on the Books tab of the Items menu. It can also be accessed by configuring a Bracer Book shortcut button on the Configuration menu. Oh, we've got shortcuts, do we? Very good. Looks like you're able to see what was posted without any trouble. Checking the bulletin board is one of the most basic functions a Bracer performs in their job. Checking regularly to see whether or not there are any urgent tasks which need immediate attention is also an important duty for Bracers. Man, all this talk about duty is starting to cramp my style. Sure, there are a lot of rules to follow, but there's an equal level of responsibility in the jobs themselves. I think being a Bracer calls for much more than just someone with a half-hearted attitude. I guess you're right. I just have to be more motivated. Is that so? Hey Q, is this a typo? Is that so? Unfortunately, I'm not playing on the Switch, so I can't zoom in on it. Had a change of heart, have you? You betcha! Well, before all that motivation sneaks off somewhere, let's get to work on your next task. You think it is? Or it's a verbal tick? Okay, I'll keep an eye out for that verbal tick then. What will we be doing this time? We'll be heading across the street to Mr. Melder's Orbital Factory and learning about how to use its services. He has graciously taken time out of his work schedule to explain things, so make sure you're on your best behavior. Okay. Here is where you will learn how to use an Orbital Factory's services. At an Orbital Factory, you can modify your orbments and synthesize support quartz in order to use orbital arts. Arts have a wide range of effect, and if mastered, can be extremely helpful. The Bracer business is a pretty risky occupation, So the guild has had a long-standing relationship with these orbital factories. Anyway, this is about as much as I can explain. I'll leave the technical details to the expert. So, Mr. Melders, if you wouldn't mind taking over from here? No problem, leave everything to me. So, what was it you would like to know about? Well, it seems like there's a whole lot of stuff going on, so I might as well go from the top. Orbments are a mechanical device which exhibit an array of effects through the installation of various types of quartz. By definition, that means lights, airships, energy engines, and so on are types of orbments. The ones we'll be dissecting today are battle orbments. Okay. The user's physical abilities make it possible to use magic. You can't. It always comes down to using general terms like magic. As the orbment is adjusted to match the owner's personal aptitude, the structures of the devices also differ for each owner. Simply put, the shape of the fixed elemental slots and lines which connect them vary. At any rate, that's the layman's explanation. Yeah, that does sound pretty similar to materia. In order to install quartz, you must first have an open slot. By default, the central slot is open, but the other slots must be opened at an orbital factory like this. It'll take a fair amount of sepith, too. EP, which is needed for magic, will also see a max increase according to the number of open slots, opening them as soon as possible. Okay, so I have to go here to open up more slots, which gives me more EP, which is MP, I guess. Marble arts? No orbital arts! Scalp chop. Alright, let's talk about orbital arts. It can be discharged exclusively through the use of battle orbments. More peculiar effects can be produced by using orbital energy stored within these mechanical devices. Orbital arts can be a mouthful, so they're almost universally referred to as arts. At least they aren't referred to as the fine arts. Yeah! Probably ought to have them called that from the get-go. There are several types of arts, but in order to be able to use them, their corresponding quartz must first be synthesized in an orbital factory. Orbments are also set up so once a particular quartz is installed into a slot, the owner will be able to use those arts. I'm guessing that there's a lot of crafting in this game, and a lot of the stuff that you can craft, like really powerful stuff, that's among the missables. Am I fair in assuming that? The type of arts one can use changes depending on the elemental value and the combination of installed quartz. So yeah, you craft the quartz, then you install the quartz, and that gives you your abilities. And in order to create those quartz, you need to get things from out in the field, and rare materials probably create better quartz. That's my assumption. I don't know if I have any of that right or wrong. Basically, if you want to use water arts, all you have to do is install quartz with a water elemental value. In reality, orbments are much more complex than what I've described, but I think this information should suffice for now. Alright, let's talk about quartz, or circuits made from sepith. Quartz have a vast amount of effects and raise the owner's abilities while simultaneously making it possible for them to use quartz. However, you will not be able to harness any of these effects until quartz has been installed into a slot. However, there are also fixed slots in which only a certain type of elemental quartz can be installed. Interesting. So the question now is, are there various types of orbments that I can equip? Because in Final Fantasy VII, the amount of materia you can equip based off of your weapons and armor. So I'm guessing orbments are also different. They have different slot amounts and allocations. It's kind of like that. So then, not remotely. This being the case, when you synthesize a new quartz, be sure to check your orbment and decide where you will be installing it ahead of time. I see. So I need to figure out what it is that I'm going to make before I don't want to just be crafting willy-nilly. Sepith. Sepith are fragments of septium which are dropped by monsters. They're divided into 7 types. Earth, water, fire, wind, time, space, and mirage. You've got your basic stuff up here, and then you've got just we just decided to go all out on the other three. Sepith can be exchanged for Mira almost anywhere, but at an orbital factory, it can be used to synthesize quartz into open orbment slots, in which to install the synthesized quartz. Okay, so you can grind up stuff. Each character is a specified orbit, so they're stuck with the line and slot configuration. Fascinating. It's also an indicator of the character's role in the team. Alright. Mr. Melders has answered all your questions, so if there's nothing else, let's have you both try and use the services here. For that, you're going to need some Sepith. Receive some Sepith. With that amount, you two should be able to synthesize a few quartz. Now, I want you to begin by first making an elemental quartz that will work with each of your particular orbits. In your case, Estelle, any elemental quartz is okay, but for you, Joshua, it has to be a time elemental quartz. Interesting. Normally at a shop you'd be able to exchange Sepith for Miram, but for this training, you will not be able to use this service. While approaching the counter, a talk mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display a list of options. Select Modify or Trade to use the Orbital Factory services. Give Freddy a holler over here. Hello there! Looks like you two are doing well in your training. If you'd like to modify your orbits, please select Modify and Trade. Alright, so we need to open up a slot for Estelle. Okay, I guess it's just already open. I see. Openable, all quartz okay, all quartz okay, all quartz okay. Joshua. Time quartz only. Alright, so let's go ahead and, time quartz is, the black elemental one. So let's go ahead and synthesize that, action 1. And then for Estelle, let's see, got more defense, more HP, more strength, less defense, interesting, and more agility. Characters with fewer but longer lines are more apt for magic. Characters with shorter lines are more physically oriented. There were line lengths? Anyways, let's see, already open. Time quartz only. Slot 1 has already been opened. Oh, you can't install here, I see. Let me see, so... Joshua, let's look at your Orment. And then give you a time quartz. There we go! That wasn't so bad. But what shall we give to Estelle? So Estelle has 6 slots. Oh, yeah, Estelle has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's a different stuff. Shorter lines or more lines. What do you mean by shorter lines or more lines? I'm inclined to give her more attack power, because that's just how I roll. Unless the stat spread in this game is much different. For all I know, having more max HP is going to be the way to go, or maybe agility. Any advice, or just do what I want? On the ornament to the right, each slot is connected to another by a line. all stemming from the central slot. When listed, slots of the same line are highlighted by the same color. Speed is the most useful stat. Interesting. So, agility is what you're saying. I still have no idea what you're talking about when you're talking about lines. Each slot is connected to another by lines, all stemming from the central slot. So there are two lines. So there are two lines coming out of here, unless I don't know what you mean by lines. Highlighted by the same color. Oh, I think I see the color. So yeah, this is time quartz. All slots are highlighted by the same color. Each slot is connected to another by lines, all stemming from the central slot. Characters with shorter lines or more lines are more physically oriented. Fewer but longer lines are more apt for magic. So, between the two here, who's more apt for magic and who's more physically oriented? Oh, there it is. Action is speed plus 10. Unfortunately, I've already used my one time on the one mandatory... Yeah, I've used all my my black sepith on the mandatory black quartz. So then, I guess I'll just give attack and then... Can you remove quartz and reslot them in? I have to imagine you can. Anything besides defense. Interesting. Then I'll go for the opposite of defense. Ah, it gave me an orbital art. Firebolt. The defense is bad, it's just the least useful quartz here. Gotcha. Did it! Be able to synthesize one. Now I want you to increase the arts you can use. Now install quartz in your orbments so that you can use both recovery and attack arts. Quartz can be installed in the orbment screen. Orbment screen can be utilized by selecting the orbment tab in the main screen. Already did that. Oh, wait, so I can use both, attack arts, I see. Okay, I got ahead of myself there. Install... how do I know which one gives me healing arts? Do I just buy one of each? Clock Up and Soul Blur emits a time-space shaking pulse. Speeds up the flow of time. So I'm guessing Estelle needs to be able to heal right now in order to get past this tutorial. In the notebook, there's a section with everything listed. Quartz... Shield, hit, evade, move, action, cast. HP, magic. What sounds like it does healing? Water quartz, healing, and HP. Oh, there it is! Tiral. Alright, so that's recovery. Alright, blue. But thou must. Oh, there's my answer to whether you can just swap things around. Got both recovery and attack arts. If you balance your arts out between each other like you've done here, it should make dealing with monsters much easier. Additionally, your bracer notebooks contain information about which quartz allow you to use which arts. If you'd like to use more powerful arts, check out the arts and quartz charts in your bracer notebook and find something that works for you. Our training here is almost finished. Last of all, I'm going to have one of you open a new slot in your orbments. The more slots you have available to you, the broader range of choices you'll have. Since EP, which is consumed by using arts, can have its max value increased by opening up slots, it's a good idea to open them all early on. Once you use a sepith and open a slot on each of your orbments, decide which slots you're going to open. Receive several of each type of elemental sepith. Alright. Slots. Versus Dell, so I can use anything right now. Doesn't matter which one I open up. Kinda feels like this one is better to do. Because it leads to more line. All quartz okay, all quartz okay. Seems like it doesn't matter, but this one is probably better because it leads upward. It really is a lot to take in all at once. I'm getting the fire hose treatment. Just go for the cheap slots. Okay. Okay, so it doesn't really matter which one I go for. I open up slot 2. And, so this one is all quartz. This one's also all quartz. Sure. Insufficient sepith. How do you have insufficient sepith? Open one of your element slots to sell. Since your central slot is not limited to a particular element, you are free to install any type of quartz you like. Oh, I was only supposed to do one. Gotcha. This concludes your training here at the Orbital Factory. Now it's time to move on to what you've both been waiting for, the qualification test. Alright, combat! It's only taken us about 2 hours to get to this point. Not that I'm complaining or I am knocking the game for it. That's just, you've had a lot of tutorial. Pardon? Did you just say test? You can't honestly tell me that you forgot about the test again, can you? Didn't I remind you just this morning? Now that you mention it, I vaguely remember some sort of talking along those lines at the breakfast table. Sometimes I fear for the future of the Bracer Guild and humanity. Oh well, no sense in worrying about that now. Let's head over to the testing area. You mean like now? I don't know if I'm ready for... How about a little yes yapping and a little more walking? Just pulls her by the ear. Let's go! Joshua, help me! Mr. Melders, Freddy, thank you for all your help. Don't mention it. Good luck with that test of yours. We'll be rooting for you. I'm gonna remember that you left me high and dry like this, Joshua! All your training has finally come down to this. Your qualification test will begin here. I expect to see you both use what you've learned up to this point. Understood. What's wrong, Estelle? Shara? What now? I was kind of wondering, but is there not going to be a paper test or something? Did Cassius drop you on your head as a child or something? You just read what it said on the bulletin board not that long ago, right? Yeah, and it even made you jot down what you read in your bracer notebooks. Unless you forgot that too. I'm pretty sure the job listing mentioned searching for and retrieving an item from the sewers. Ringing any bells yet? What a relief. O divine Idios, I give thanks to thee for thy infinite grace in bestowing upon us such wonderful gifts as sewers. Though what you're really saying is that you thought it was a paper test. No wonder you were acting all crazy back at the Orbital Factory. I can already feel the nostalgia. All those horrible days stuck in a classroom are starting to feel like grand memories indeed. I'm really starting to wonder if we'll even be able to graduate at all. What's wrong with you? Why do you have to go and say something like that when I'm trying to reminisce about positive things? Alright, enough jabbering, you two. This is supposed to be a test, so how about both of you try to at least look a little anxious? Just so you know, though, if you do happen to flunk the test, you don't even want to imagine the kind of homework I have in store for the both of you. Haha, we'll be fine. Just tell us what you want to do and let us loose. Well, if you're so confident about how proving that you're not just blowing hot air with the results of your test... Well, if you're so confident, then how about proving that you're not just blowing hot air with the results of your test? You're missing a conversational comma there, Sherazard. Anyway. As you both saw on the bulletin board, this test will be a search conducted in Roland's sewers. Your objective is to retrieve the contents of a chest, which is being placed somewhere within that area. The layout of the sewers is extremely simple, so you don't need to worry about getting lost either. However, there are real living, breathing monsters down there, so if you get careless and drop your guard, you will be sorry. Got an early day tomorrow, Matthew. See ya, Matt. See ya next time. Also, let me give you this before I forget. Tear Balm. Ah, is that a healing item? Is that our potion? And the Monster Guide. What's this book for? It's called a Monster Guide, and it's used to record information about monsters and other opponents you meet. Whenever you figure out an enemy's attributes, you should make an immediate note of it in there. Sounds pretty straightforward to me. He who controls the flow of information controls the tide of battle, right? That's exactly what I'm saying. You've got a really good head on your shoulders, Joshua. That's some pretty useful advice. Thanks for the chip, Shara. Thanks for the tip, Shara. We'll put it to good use. Alrighty then, let's get pumped and knock out this test. Let's. Don't forget though, this is an exam. We should make sure we treat it as such. Okay, we're just straight into it. Oh, we got no map. Oh, enemies. A recovery point set up over there. Let's use it if our HP and EP become low before gauging any further battles. Orban charging stations are recovery points set up in dangerous areas. Sounds like a plan to me. Alright, we've got a monster. Monsters at 12 o'clock. Be careful not to let them take advantage of your blind side. Got it. Monsters cannot be seen from far away. They'll become visible as you approach them. Okay. The conditions at the start of the battle will change depending on how a monster is engaged. Engaging an enemy from behind is advantageous, while being attacked from behind is disadvantageous. So it's Earthbound rules. Ooh. Ooh. We're bringing out the piano. We're getting jazzy fighting for our lives. Alright, battle order bar indicates who attacks first. It starts from the top and it moves down. So, it's moving. So let's see. So if I attack, you may also use it to move. You may also use it to move if you are using a mouse and click and your location. The highlighted area indicates the distance a character can move. Selecting a target in this area will move the character to attack. The enemy is out of range. That icon will appear on your cursor. Selecting an out of range target will still move the character as close as possible, but no attack will be performed. So what I want to do... Hold on a second. It said mouse and keyboard. So I can move down here. Oh, you can't select where you move. You actually have to just select attack and just go with whatever direction that you move from. Interesting. Well, so yeah, if I do this, well, that enemy should have been down. This will be a lesson. Oh. Alright. Attack! Alright, I cannot attack that guy, but I can move directly facing him. Well, how polite of you. Alright, I'm gonna hit you. Wait, Alright, I gotta remember that attack and move are two completely different things. I'm learning. I'm getting this out of my system. Ah, so there's me picking up Sepith from my efforts. And I got a juicy bone. But y'all already knew that. Alright, I cannot change my, my camera. Here comes some more! Depending on the enemy, some physical attacks may be ineffective. Let's use arts, not physical attacks. Okay! Arts are effective on enemies that are good at avoiding physical attacks. Arts also make long-range attacks possible, but they require time to cast. I see, I see. EP is consumed when the arts are used. EP is recovered by resting at inns, hotels, or by using charge stations and other items, like an EP charge. Arts are effective against foes, which are difficult to hit with a weapon. Yep. All arts have an element. Determine the element most effective against your foe and use it. Alright, and let's go ahead and Aqua Bleed. Oh, look at this! I get an attack and I get a heal with blue. Alright, let's use fire! 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 Thunder! And nope, don't move. So, clock up, speeds up the flow of time, and emits a time-shaking pulse. Very polite monsters. Whew! That did some damage. Firebolt. Very nice.
Piece of cake.
Piece of cake. I got crisp onion. Let's get that EP back. And onward! Just throwing our bodies across this area. Estelle, let's try using crafts this time around. Since crafts have other effects besides just dealing damage, they're worth a shot. So you're telling me that in battle I can use arts and crafts. Estelle is voiced by Stephanie Sheh. I'm sure I'll recognize who that is if you tell me other roles. Crafts have range limits, but can be utilized instantly. CP is gained by dealing out or receiving damage during battle. Interesting. Let's see. I see, so crafts are based on the character. Morale. A shout to encourage allies.
Come on.
Come on! Actually, that kind of sounded like Gwen Tennyson, so that's I'm locking in that answer. Dual Strike! Yeah, we love ourselves some Advance Wars. Damn! Uh-oh. The enemies are attacking! Oh no, I can't actually do anything. Or at least I can't use any of my crafts. I took damage, you guys!
Let's move out.
Nope. I was absolutely wrong. Juicy Bone number 1. Curative Bone. Oh, I guess I can use my, curing. Then again. So like I said before, my, my stereo system kind of crapped out on me. So I'm actually not listening to the game through this headset. So the sound is actually a little bit muffled to me. There's the chest twice. The chest is empty because of you. Nice work, hero. I mean... Why you gotta get all existential on me? Door is rested and appears to be locked. Another creepy thing. Wish there were an easier way to take care of them. One blow using an S-craft or S-break should do the trick for just about any enemy. The catch is, our CP has to be at least 100 to pull off one of these moves. Ah, these must be like limit breaks or something? Well, not limit breaks, but, you know, you're a big hit. Every chest in this game has a unique message. Amazing. Stephanie Sheh voices Tharja. You know what? You'd think I'd know that, having played Fire Emblem Heroes. Dang. S-Crafts, which are unleashed via S-Breaks, can be changed by going to Tactics, and then set S-Breaks within the main menu. Huh. So every character has multiple S-Breaks that they can use. But yeah, you can only select one of them to bring into battle. Alright, so... Let's, how do I use, the crafts again? Oh, I need 100 CP, so... We can go ahead and, build it up. Yep, there it is. These are actions that allow S-Crafts to be immediately unleashed, while ignoring the battle order once CP gauge reaches 0. S-Crafts, which we use as S-Breaks, can be changed by going to Tactics and then set S-Break. Press the Break button to unleash an S-Break. An S-Break cannot be unleashed underneath that condition. Now, press the S-Break button and try unleashing S-Break. If you are using a keyboard, we use 1 to 4 number keys of the arrow keys to select for unleashing it. What happens if I target someone else?
Here I come.
Get out of the way! Oh god, he's wearing AirPods. He can't hear us. Alright, and then I attack this dude. And then I S-break this guy's butt. Wait, what? Why wasn't I able to use the S-break? Why wasn't I able to use it? Is this a reaction-based thing? Can you actually lose your opportunity to follow up if you don't do it quick enough?
That's that then. Let's move out.
Ooh, this one's guarding something. That's the treasure chest we're after, huh? You made it this far, the rest is gonna be a piece of cake. Got a little breathing room at least. Let's pay close attention to our battle order this time. There should be a number of ways to get more mileage out of our actions. During battle, there are several bonuses which can be allotted to turns. Turn bonuses have the same effect regardless of whether they are allotted to an ally or a foe. Using S-breaks to ignore the battle order makes it easy to jump in and strip an enemy of their turn bonus. These icons indicate the bonuses allotted to the battle order. If a bonus icon appears next to a character's icon, they will receive that bonus. Interesting. So you heal more, or you get more sympathy. So I can see there that the enemy is going to heal on their first turn. So, what I need to do... Maybe I should target... Yeah, I should target this moth cluster. With, I don't know, Aqua Blade. Or this one. I'll target this one so he gives up his turn. Oh, wait! No! That won't work. Because it takes time to cast things. I've learned that the hard way. Okay. But one hit did him in. Ah, jeez. Okay. I'm learning things here. Okay, so you don't. So if you use a spell on something, you don't just whiff. Okay. Let's see. So. This enemy, he might grab off that bonus down there. Or maybe I should, yeah. Well, he's next in line anyway, so I'll go ahead and use my art on him. Okay, and it won't give up too much time. So... Oh, wait, can I hit him? Yes, I can. Didn't finish him. Joshua is just getting beat up. Alright, let's see here. So, I already hit this enemy. Yeah. So let's finish him off. And that guy's just waiting there patiently. Let's see. Well, your turn is up next, so I'm gonna wait. That enemy is really good against the physical hits. Right. Let's see. Now, let's use our first heal spell. Joshua's taking a bit of a beating. Oh, it still takes up. I'm gonna have to get used to that whole time-taking thing, because it is messing me up. So now, while he is casting, she'll finish her cast. Yeah, cast time is messing me up right now. That's why they got rid of it in Final Fantasy XIV. It's only a matter of time.
We're good to go.
Clearly, that game is moving in the direction of being pure WarioWare. What have we got? Quest item. A small box. That's weird. There's a couple of boxes inside this treasure chest. I can hardly call this a stack of back. The fact that there's not just one but two is kind of interesting too. I wonder what's inside. Remember, Estelle, our mission is to search and retrieve only. Pretty sure looking inside those boxes does not fall under our mission objective. You're no fun at all, Joshua. This has nothing to do with our mission. It's what I like to call good, honest curiosity. You know, we're the only ones down here. We can get away with a teensy-weensy peek, right? Ugh. If you feel like flunking today's test, then by all means be my guest. Did you just say the F word? Didn't know this game was rated M. Yep. Opening one of those boxes could result in an automatic fail for the both of us. If it's a real job, the contents of those boxes would belong to the client. As long as they were nothing illegal, we would have no right to open them. I know you're right, Joshua, but I just can't help myself. If you absolutely have to know what's inside, why not ask Miss Cheryl when we get back? But for now, we need to focus on getting out of here. Alright. Looking inside this chest again, you flunk! Just kidding. You fail! Alright, looks like that is all of the combat for this section. Give me that heal! Good work, you two. As a rule of training, I'm going to need to confirm the items in your possession. Yep, you're the real deal, alright. I don't see any evidence of tampering either. Ugh, that was a close one. I figured she would try and set us up like that. Congratulations to the both of you. You have successfully passed your qualification test. You didn't think something that simple would be a problem for us, did you? So, Shira, What's in those boxes you had us get? That's for me to know and you to find out after your training is finished. That's enough chit-chat for now, so let's get back to work. You two still have some things left to do. Seriously? But didn't you just say we passed the test? You still have to learn about how to report the results of your work. I'm aware that you're both tired, but this is no time to shirk your duties. Let's get back to the guild. When is this day going to be over? Oh well, no sense in giving up when the finish line is in sight. Agreed. Seems like we're within reaching distance of our goal. Your final training is how to report to the guild. Whenever you finish a job, it is your duty to report the results of your work to the guild. Reporting how you resolved the situation and the steps you took to get there are all a part of your job as a bracer. You can report your results to the front desk by each guild branch. As you already know by now, Hyena is in charge of here at the Roland branch. In addition, this is where you will be paid for your work, so basically turning in your quest. I look forward to seeing great things from the both of you. Now that we're here, why don't you go ahead and report the results of today's training. On approaching the counter, a top mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display a list of options. Select Report to report to the guild. Oh. Yeah, their report option. Receive payment for retrieval! Yeehaw! Oh. It gave me my current rank. It gave me a new rank, but it didn't, it just vanished! Good job, you two. It seems you were able to complete your objective without running into any major problems. Another thing to take note of is that depending on how you handle a job, you may see an increase or decrease in the amount of pay you receive. Hold up. When you report the results of your work to the guild, pay in the form of Mira isn't the only thing you will receive. You'll also accumulate points which are known as BP, or Bracer points. BP are an indication of your achievements as a bracer. When these points exceed a certain value, you will advance in rank as a bracer and be awarded with a piece of special equipment by the guild. The ranks of a junior bracer start at 9 and you go all the way up to 1. Please set your sights on making first rank and work hard. The amount of Mira and BP you receive will also be recorded in your bracer notebooks, so please have a look sometime later on. All that's left to do now is finalize your training. Let's head back upstairs, shall we? I'll talk to you later, Aina, and sorry about putting more work on your plate today than usual. Don't worry about it. Training new bracers is important for the future of the guild. I fully intend to work these two to the bone in any case. To the bone? And knowing Shara, it'll evolve the whip. Damn. BP, if you're not a completionist, wouldn't stress about it. Then I will not! Let me say it again. Good work, you two. You have now officially completed the entire training course. From now on, you will be learning from your own real-world experience. Well then. Sherazard holds out 2 small boxes. Aren't these boxes the ones... In answer to your question, yes. These are the boxes you retrieved during today's test. You seem awfully curious to find out what's inside, Estelle. Are you saying it's okay if we open them? That's right. Why don't the both of you have a look and see what's inside? Sweet! Alright, let's have a look. You open the boxes. Junior Bracer, aww. How sentimental. This crest is... So does this mean that we're... Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright, beginning this day at 1500 hours, you are both hereby appointed as junior bracers within the Bracer Guild. From here on, you will work as a member of the Bracer Guild to support the livelihood of those around you, defend peace, and uphold justice. Congratulations, you two, and welcome into the fold. Did you hear that, Joshua? We become members of the Bracers Guild! So I'm a bracer now, huh? I think the realization is only now just beginning to sink in. Come on, Joshua. You should be jumping for joy at running around and screaming at the top of your lungs like this. Look at us now, world! We did it! I was happy until you made my eardrums bleed. I hate to interrupt the celebrations, Estelle, but I need to take off now. I have some backed up work that needs my immediate attention. We understand you have been spending a lot of extra hours working with us during this busy time for the guild. Before you head out, Shara, I just wanted to say thanks. Likewise, I appreciate all the trouble you've been through for us, Shara. Don't mention it. Training new recruits is one of Bracer's many duties. Believe it or not, I was once in your shoes a long time ago, when your father Cassius trained me. So that's why you have so much respect for my dad, huh? There's actually much more to it than that, but I'll save that conversation for another day. As for the both of you, work hard to become full-fledged bracers early on, so you can help guide those new recruits who come after yourselves. And in time, I hope to see you both become respectable bracers like your father. Anyway, I leave you with that thought. Later! No, don't leave us, Sherazard. I just don't get it. Get what? This is Sherazard, aka the Silver Streak, one of the most skilled young bracers we're talking about. So why is it that she holds Dad in such high esteem? He just seems nothing more than a no-good middle-aged man who's always out doing who knows what instead of being a father. I was about to say that she's being a little harsh on him, but if she is holding him up to the standard of being a father, and he's not there most of the time, then I can understand how she feels this way. A no-good middle-aged man, huh? From your viewpoint, it doesn't come as a surprise that you would see him in that fashion. Joshua agrees with me. I'm one step ahead of this game's script. I should apply to work at Falcom. Falcom Punch! Never mind. Let's hurry and head home. We should let Dad know that we qualified as junior bracers. Right. Whee! Wait. I wanted to see if there were new missions for me, but I'm guessing that I won't be able to do that until later. Come on, hurry up! Wait for me, Luke. Huh? Oh, it's you two. Oh, great, it's Estelle. Hi there, Joshua. Okay, little twerp, what's with the "oh great, it's Estelle" remark? What's the big hurry? How about telling us where you're headed? You're not thinking about wandering out of town alone, are you? The roads are full of monsters, I hope you know. You're such a pest, Estelle. Don't you know that there's no room for girls to be sticking their big fat noses in boys' business? Quit acting like you're a bracer, you wannabe. How wrong you are, Luke. How incredibly wrong. You're more wrong than a fool who thinks there's better tasting milk in Liberal than the milk that comes from the Purcell farm. That's relatable, isn't it? What? No way. You're full of it, Estelle! In fact, just a few minutes ago, we qualified to become real bracers. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Real bracers! More like bracers in training, really. Don't think you should be getting on your high horse just yet, Estelle. Now a high pony, on the other hand. Quit being a killjoy. Wow, you two are great. I'm so happy for the both of you. Oh, Pat, you're such a good little boy. Unlike that smart aleck and cynical brat you call a friend. This isn't fair. I was supposed to become a bracer first. I can accept that Joshua became a bracer before me, but getting passed by the likes of Estelle? What's the likes of Estelle supposed to mean? Just so you know, you can't even be a bracer until you're 16 years old. Get it? Only mature people allowed. And that means no little kids who are still going to Sunday school. I don't know how I should put this, Estelle, but Sunday school is dying to have you back. You better watch out, Estelle. I'm gonna train at my secret base, and before you know it, I'm gonna be a bracer too. Come on, Pat, let's go. Alright, I'm coming. See you later, Estelle. Bye, Joshua. Who deserves my slumber? Taco Bell. That boy Luke. He's always trying to pick a fight with me. Wonder if he just plain hates me or something. Rather, I think it's the opposite. The exact opposite, even. Explain. Don't worry about it. It's just a boy thing. At any rate, what do you think Luke meant by when he said secret base? I don't know why, but somehow it makes me a bit curious. I know exactly what you mean. A base sounds really intriguing. The pure heart of a young child can be so inspiring at times. Ah, that's not really what I meant by curious. Alright, so we need to go to the shop where we can get our paper from. Did you manage to become bracers? You bet we did. Maybe I should have you start calling me Hyper Bracer Estelle from now on. By the way, Mr. Renan, did the liberal news come in? Yeah, it came a little afternoon. Don't brush me off like that, you two! Oh, whatever. I'll take one copy then. Order to Mira, please. I know my dad always buys a copy of this magazine, but does it really sell that well? It sure does. Liberal News has an excellent reporter and camerawoman who have done great job reporting the latest and most reliable news. They're even supposed to have a running story related to Queen Alicia's birthday celebration. One more thing before you go. This gift is my way of saying congratulations. It's a free sample item I received with my shipment of goods, but don't hold the free part against me. Recipe book. What's this supposed to be for? There's a ton of blank pages. It's a recipe book, isn't it? You got it. You get hurt fighting if you just limit yourself to healing bombs all the time. It's gonna cut pretty deep into your wallets. This is where a recipe book comes into play. If you eat food to recover your strength instead, it's basically free. Assuming you have all the ingredients anyway. So if you eat something new, write down what's in it, and you'll have lots of recipes in no time. How about you try this out? Go ahead and eat this cookie, Estelle. Well, I have made a personal rule to never turn down sweets. So you'll learn the maple cookie recipe just by eating something. Wouldn't that be an amazing skill to have? You can read all the books you purchase by going into your inventory and reading them. You enjoy reading the in-game news, it helps reinforce the plot and settings. Cool. World building. I like it. Basically, all you have to do is eat the food to learn the recipe. It's as simple as that. As you're traveling about, you should eat whatever food you come across that you haven't had the opportunity to try before. Oh, that sounds pretty convenient. Joshua's half peering into the fourth wall. It's not that I don't like cooking and all, it's just that I never seem to get any better. I'd sure love to be able to increase my repertoire and really shock my dad's taste buds for once in my life. That's the spirit. And in passing, if you're in need of any ingredients, I'd be delighted to service your cooking needs. You really know how to solicit your customers, Mr. Renan. Renon. Big R. Thank you for the recipe book. We'll put it to good use. There are two types of food. Sit-down meals, which must be eaten on the spot, and to-go meals, which can be carried as items. Sit-down meals cannot be carried as items. Ingredients for cooking can be bought at a store or acquired from monsters. Neat. So, yeah. One tier bomb heals 200 HP, but these, oh, look at this. Milled flour. Most basic ingredients, neither pasta nor bread can be made without it. So, yeah, this bomb will run you a cool 200, but the milk, the eggs, the flour, they're all nice and cheap. Convert. Cash in Sepith. Oh right, you can get money. All right, so items. Books. Issue 1. A half-year countdown to Her Majesty Queen Alicia's 60th birthday celebration has begun. This has been about a year for Her Royal Highness, sparking more anticipation than this event has ever seen before. But we must not forget, too, that this year is the 10th since the 100 Days' War, a period of intense turmoil for all of Liberl. As we celebrate, let us also reflect on tragedies of the past, so that we may refrain from ever reliving them in the future. We have been afforded this luxury of hindsight, and we must use it to the fullest. Preparations underway in the royal city. Main Street is filled with a bustle of men and women, furiously preparing decor and merchandise for the upcoming festivities, and developing new products specifically for sale during the celebration. The competition is truly cutthroat. I yearn for my customers' taste buds to sing with delight. I yearn for my customers' taste buds to sing with delight, says Mr. Sorbet, says Ms. Sorbet, local ice cream purveyor who deals her wares in the city's East Block. Sadly, her new menu will remain a mystery to us until the day of the festival. As the population grows, more and more business pops up all around me. But all that means is more customers, especially at festival time, so I'm certainly not complaining, she exclaims with a sly smile. Ms. Sorbet seems to have a few tricks up her sleeve, so to all her competitors we say, watch out! Who shall stand and who shall fall? Prior to the festival, Her Majesty will be hosting our annual martial arts competition in the Royal Arena. This fiercely competitive tournament is always a big hit, with some avid spectators even regarding it as today's main event. Which team will come out on top? Oh, society. Burglaries across the Rose region. According to our sources, the Rose region has seen a string of burglaries over the last several days, and the people have had enough. The Royal Army Border Patrol stationed at the Hacken Gate has been stepping up efforts to apprehend the group of criminals responsible for these acts, and anyone with information on their identities is urged to contact the Border Patrol immediately. Travel, finding the perfect getaway. The Kingfisher Inn, along with the beautiful Valeria Lakeshore, is more popular than ever, following a visit from the women of the royal city. Won't you come and fish with us too? So this is a map, this is a world map. It is nice and expansive. I got what? I got the recipe for maple cookie. Oh, can't I set these to, under tactics, character position, battle position, set S break. Okay. Options? Can't I map out certain items? Oh, this is manual saving? Huh. I gotta remember to do that. It's a manual save. Sheesh. Anywho, that's it for this store. Oh. Estelle, Joshua, am I glad I found you two? Oh, hi, Aina. Is something wrong? You seem to be in quite a hurry. We got a bit of a problem. Is your father at home today? Yes, he is. He says something about having to sort out a bunch of documents. But what's going on? You know Luke and Pat, right? Sure we do. In fact, we saw them not that long ago. What's wrong? Are they in some sort of trouble? I don't know how to say this, but I just heard from Uni that Luke and Pat ran off to the tower that lies in the northern outskirts of Roland. Huh! You mean the Tower of Ismelis? Isn't that place supposed to be a breeding ground for monsters? That's what they say. Unfortunately, at the moment, Sherazard is out on the other bracer business, so I want to ask your father to bring the boys home safely. What are you talking about? There's no time for that. Joshua and I will go after them and bring them back. I don't know if it's such a good idea. The two of you only just qualified to be junior bracers today. With all due respect, I believe that Estelle's judgment is correct in this situation. If the two of us hurry, we may even be able to catch up with the boys before they reach the tower. I understand. I will take responsibility for whatever happens. As an emergency request from the Bracer Guild, I ask that you lose no time in bringing about the safe return of these children. Roger that. Understood. This Ismelis Tower can be reached by taking the western path at the junction along the Malga Trail. Western path at the junction along the Malga Trail. You can get onto the Malga Trail through Worldland's northwest gate. I'll be on standby at the guild, so if you run into trouble, you know where to find me. This is our first real job. Come on, Joshua, we don't have any time to lose. Right behind you. How supportive. You'd think that Joshua would be a stick in the mud and try to put a damper on Estelle's compulsiveness, but no. The situation called for it. Weapons and armor are pretty expensive. Although I can get some leather boots. Prevents poison, prevents blind, prevents sleep. That all sounds good. This game is very nice with the saves. It has 1,000 manual save slots and auto-saves incredibly frequently. Fascinating. So I guess my question is, do I buy armor here, or do I find stuff, better stuff later on? Feels like I buy things, but I only have 900 Mira. By the way, is my only way of getting money consistently from selling those, selling the Sepith? Every time you enter a new game or finish a fight, the game auto-saves. I see. Ha! The left and right bumpers changes the camera by a fixed amount. Racer Guild, Orbital Factory. Abandoned Barn. You know what? Mulga Trail's through the northwest gate. Claire knows the first thing. She saw the potential in both of us. We're gonna get lots of success. She likes Sherazard's adult charm, but I'm partial to both you and Joshua. I'll take that as a compliment. Alright, we're out of here. The only grantable source of income from exchanging Sepith. Fascinating. Huh. Holding the start button shows me where I'm at. Oh, it shows me all the exits, I see. What's this rock? What is this rock's deal? Why can I, Oh, and I can actually change the camera angle over here to look for enemy time. Wata! You missed. You didn't miss. So the staff has a little bit of range. Fortunately, it'd be nice if Joshua landed on those heart spaces. Beast flesh ×2. Alright, looks like there's nothing for me to find that's hidden. Wait. Yeah! Get him from behind. It's a preemptive attack. I see they're using a regular attack. Yeah, it puts me up earlier in the queue. Then... Uh-oh. Oh, I guess we're spreading out to take care of these enemies. Wacha! Oh no! I didn't land it. Focusing your power. That sounds ominous. In that case... Let's do this! I'm sure I don't need to do that. I'm sure that's overkill. But it's just so fun to do out of order. Beast flesh. Ooh, a new enemy type. I was always only guessing. You know what? I really should be using my arts on these enemies to figure out what they're weak to. Bonus epithet. That was effective.
Let's move it.
So look out for shiny sparklies. Or treasure chests. Oh boy. We've got a big going on here. Maybe if we gang up. Oh no! I can't hit that enemy from far away. So if I do this, this guy's just gonna fall over, isn't he? Hell yeah, brother! Elemental efficacy. So, do I need to use the attack on something to know its elemental efficacy? Or is that just common knowledge? Ah, that did a lot! $48 damage, and I only have 145 health? Shoot. In this game, you don't need to have attacked the enemy beforehand to know its info. Okay, that's good to know. So yeah, hitting this guy with fire is gonna mess him up. And then I got hit by a critical.
We're good to go.
Probably shouldn't be using up all of my arts stuff. South Roland, Muggle Mine. Esmeralda's Tower. Beware of monsters. Any chests or stuff along the way that I can pick up? Oh, that enemy blended in very well with the surroundings. Well, you certainly don't take a whole lot of damage. 2 rounds from both characters. Nice! Painful, but nice. Oh no! Estelle!
I'm sorry.
Dang. Did the music just change to reflect the dire situation I found myself in? Oh, it's one of these games where people who are down don't gain experience points. That is so archaic. That is so draconic. Don't like it. Never liked it, never will. So, characters stay down? Alright, we're rushing our way, we're rushing back to town. Clearly, I wasn't supposed to fight an enemy of that caliber quite yet. Or I was supposed to get a better grasp of healing. Oh no. So is there a run? There is a run feature. I do not like when my characters get desynchronized. Now, where's the inn? Here. General goods, arm and guards. Is there an inn? Or do I just go all the way back home and use the bed? Nope, can't go home. Or can I just sleep? Nope, can't just sleep in any bed. Early 2000s RPG, indeed. The bar? Is it in the bar? Or is the wholesome pasta their way of doing an inn? Hotel, there we go, they're blue. An unusual guest appears to be a student from the Genis Royal Academy. He's come here to study about Rolent. Well, this desynchronized experience will be a good lesson to me to know when not to go to places I shouldn't be. Rawr. Let's get that level 4 for Stell. Oh boy, y'all gonna get criticaled. Did I really lose all of my CP even by going down? Brutal. Estelle learned Taunt. As if we need Estelle getting hit in the face even more. Oh! Okay, so even the characters who are not in my who I'm not directly controlling, even they can get snuck up on. Oh no. Let's see. Let's use this on one of the full health guys. Off by a single point, and it will kill me forever. It will absolutely destroy me to see that I'm off by a single point every single time. You're focusing, are ya?
Alright, we're good to go.
I wonder if there's a way to fix that desync with like items that increase your gain. Then again, I'll probably just be playing do-si-do with it either way, so... No! The Cato! Well, that cat is focusing his power, so I think that you're gonna be dangerous. Alright, that one level made it a consistent 2-shot. Appreciate that. Treasure chest! A tear bomb. The chest is empty. I wonder whose fault that is. Chad, I'm looking at you. Miss! Miss! Interesting how the enemies get pushed back one. So it's really beneficial to attack with Joshua first and then Estelle, just because of Estelle's wider range with her staff there. Give him the critical! Give him the miss! Yes, you've missed me so many times. Get over here, Gala Cat. Great. Now it's Estelle who needs the healing. And she ain't getting it. So are those is that special healing crit and the other stuff?
Good to go.
Is there any way to induce that, or is it pure random? Oh, no sign of the kiddos. Unless they've come all the way to the Harmless Tower. I didn't see any sign of them along the trail, so you think they wandered inside? It's quite likely in that case. Let's go in. Looks like we'll need to hurry. Right! Hi, 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 hi. Ah! Alright, no treasures. No treasures. Let's see, we'll go ahead and save this. Bonuses are pure random. Alright then. It's dark in here. I'm scared. Quit being a baby. We're only on the first floor of this place. Did you hear that? They really did come in here. Estelle, are you alright? Luke! Pat! If you can hear me, answer me now! Those little brats, are they pretending they can't hear me? They might have climbed to the second floor. Let's hurry and see if we can find them. Ah, I can still change my my perspective. Yes, this is where I came in from. And I'm guessing until I see any dialogue bubbles, I don't need to rub my face against everything. Haha. Yeah, you can't just keep it on one camera angle. What are we gonna do? Somebody help! We're in full speed in the direction of the voice. We're in simultaneously with Joshua. Huh! So I can either be full-on Estelle, or I can actually be an adult about it. Do these choices affect anything? Just dialogue? Or do I act? Or is this part of those missables? Can I actually miss out on something depending on the choice that I make? These choices affect BP. I see. So I'm guessing that being impulsive is going to give me less BP than working as the team. Make the right choice to gain bonus BP. Basically, just do whatever Joshua would do, and I think that's going to be the right choice. Is that right? That's basically right. There you go. Let's go, Joshua! Right, I've got your back. You monsters, go somewhere else! No, shoo, leave us alone! Chew on this! Estelle, what are you doing here? Joshua, you're here too! Get back, you two! These monsters are not playing around. We'll take care of them. Protect all NPCs. Oh no. Of course, yeah, you have protection missions too. Shoot. An NPC's HP reaches 0, then it's game over. So the question is, yeah, I can't reach you. Well, at least the NPCs have the decency. Wait. How much strength up did you get? That was a wild amount of damage you just did there. The NPCs have the decency to move away from the danger. Leaving myself open like that when I'm at such low health might actually not be in my best interest. Kitty kick! Let's see, my strength is up, so I'm gonna hit the one with more health. Yeah! That's exactly what I thought would happen. Why are you moving closer to the danger? And I totally wasted that strength up, but it's fine. Even the NPCs get strength up turns. Looks like that's that. Yeah, I'm glad everyone's safe too. By the way, that was great timing the way you blitzed those monsters, Estelle. You really think so? Is it safe now? Oh man, that was awesome! Did we get some respect? Did we farm some aura? You really showed them, Estelle! Not bad for a girl. You were doing great there, Luke. You little twerp. Ow, that hurts. What are you trying to do to me? What's wrong with you? You even dragged poor Pat all the way up here against his will? It's time to think about what you did today. Ow, you're hurting me. Stop it. I said stop it, you violent she-devil. So this is the thanks I get for saving your neck, huh? Looks like a time to give you some of my special discipline. Ow, 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 ow. Alright, Estelle, I'm sorry. Everything was my fault. Estelle? Shouldn't we forgive each other like they teach at school? This brat doesn't need forgiveness, but a little discipline should do the trick. Estelle, behind you! It's something with my teeth, isn't it? So, it's something with teeth, isn't it? Nice monster? I'm not gonna make it in time. Hey, yo! Well, look at who it is. Dad, you came! You still lack skill and understanding, Estelle. You must always prepare for unseen danger by sharpening your senses. That's part of what it means to be a bracer. Dad? What are you doing here? I just happened to be in town and heard the whole story from Aina. I'll give you points for your quick thinking and taking action to come after the children. But you failed to follow through completely. I really messed up, didn't I? It's a good thing you showed up when you did. I'm sorry, I should have been watching your back. That means you have room for improvement. Constantly working to overcome your weak spots is the key. Understood. So how about we head home, everyone? Can you boys walk? I think so. That was incredible, Mr. Bright. You were like a gazillion times more awesome than Estelle. Of course I was. I'm her father. Alright, everyone, let's file on out of here. I'm with you, Mr. Bright. Who's the glory hog now? I mean, I guess I should be thankful that Dad saved me behind. Why does he have to go and take all the credit like that? It really chaps my hide! That's just the way he is. After all, he is Cassius Bright. It seems like you've had quite a day. Dad is just unbelievable. The second we get back to Rolent, he says, I'll leave the reporting to you, and takes off for home. The sheer nerve, I tell you. There's no need to make a mountain out of a molehill over it. At least the boys came back safe and sound. Anyway, I think that's all there is to report. Receive payment for child rescue. Oh, yes, look at that game BP. +1, baby. Not class. You will for your first assignment. The details of your report alone, I believe I can commend you both for a job well done. You should be proud of yourselves. You really think so? I know so. In fact, you'll do even better on your next job. If anything else comes up, I would appreciate your help again. Sure. How about we head home too? I guess we better. I've still got dinner to prepare. Would you mind holding on a second? A letter arrived for your father just a little while ago. Unfortunately, since he went straight home, I never got a chance to give it to him. You think you can deliver it instead? Letter to Cassius. I wonder if it's more work-related stuff. I imagine so. The letter appears to be from one of our foreign branches. One of the guild's foreign branches? As I'm sure you already know by now, Liberal isn't the only country where the Bracer Guild exists. On top of that, your father is completely known all across the Zemurian continent, so we can expect these kind of letters from time to time. If you two would be so kind as to make sure that he gets this letter, I would appreciate it. Alright. Is there anything else that I can be doing? No current job listings. Ha! And even wanted posters. What's gonna happen? Hey, Joshua. You think I'm really cut out to be a bracer? Well, you seem to have inherited your father's skill with his staff. And your nosy personality doesn't let you ignore someone in distress. Really? You think so? Sure, but why are you asking? Are you still thinking about what happened back at the tower? Yeah. Because of my carelessness, Luke almost got caught in the middle of a dangerous situation. If Dad hadn't come when he did, he could have been seriously injured. I guess I'm just worried about whether or not I'll be able to stay on top of things in the future. That kind of talk doesn't sound like the Estelle I know. Nani? If we fail today, then all that's left to do is to take back our losses tomorrow, right? Overthinking and worrying about things that haven't happened yet is definitely not like you. Isn't being a bracer what you've always dreamed of? How can you expect to succeed if you let something like what happened today discourage you? Joshua? You're right. This isn't like me at all. I don't think a serious expression really suits your face either. You laughing like a big ditz is far more natural for you. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You're gonna see my angry expression if you keep that up. Okay, I admit that last comment was just pushing things a bit. I'll overlook it this time, and thanks for cheering me up. I don't know about you, but I'm so ready to get home and eat. My stomach just started growling like a bear. Maybe glutton is closer to the mark than ditz. Everything's so happy and secure. Nothing horrible is waiting for us. Nothing terrible at all. That's not it. Dad's gonna be perfectly fine when we get home. Perfectly fine. No, he is perfectly fine. Me trying to predict these tropes. You finished reporting to the guild like you told us to. Good work, kids. The details of your reports will be reviewed at each branch and will affect your pay and rank advancement in the future. Please make sure that you always remember to do it. Don't worry, we will. And before I forget, I got that copy of the liberal news you wanted. There was this letter for you at the guild, too. A letter, huh? I'm gonna get cleaned up and start dinner. Oh, and Dad. Thanks for coming when you did today. You really helped me out back there. I see you're being rather gracious today. Papa is happy! How delightful that my daughter has finally understood what a great man her father truly is! Ha ha ha! There's no need to hold back, Estelle! Come and jump into your father's loving arms! In your dreams! I swear, the men in this house have one thing in common. They never know when to shut up. Ugh! I guess she's not as depressed as I had thought she'd be. Should I be thanking you, Joshua? I didn't do much. I just gave her a push in the right direction. Estelle's a resilient girl to begin with. Yes, she is, but she still has a long way to go. She'll run into more than just a few stumbling blocks in this line of work. And overcoming these obstacles is what will teach her to stand her own 2 feet. There's the soft side of yours talking again. Oh no, are the eggs supposed to explode like that? I guess I shouldn't have gone in expecting to make a perfect meal in a single try. No way, cooking is supposed to be about passion. Exploding eggs are passionate, right? Now, once more. A daughter of mine can sometimes be a little too passionate. I think I'll go help with dinner. We don't want the curtains to catch fire again. But at this rate, there's no telling when we can expect to have a bite of food ready on the dinner table. Ha ha ha! Alright then, let's see what this letter's all about, shall we? Cassius cuts the letter seal. A message from the Erebonian Empire. What? Wow, this is a surprise! This new dish is what I call Estelle's Eggsplosion over rice. Be sure to savor every last morsel. I will. Your cooking this evening is excellent. My compliments to the chef. Haha, this is raw talent at its best. Today certainly has been busy, but a great day nonetheless. We qualified as junior bracers, had our first real assignment, and I didn't even lose my eyebrow making dinner this time. Not to mention the food being delicious. On our first attempt, this dish is actually quite edible. At first I thought I might have to pitch it out the window when you went looking, but it seems this technique won't be necessary tonight. Sometimes you're just so suspicably rude, Dad. Didn't you know how to be humble and just say something tastes nice? Alright then, how about this? Boy, I never thought I'd be able to eat something wonderful like this before I had to leave on business. You made a splendid meal, Estelle. Thanks, Dad. Wait, business? Are you really leaving again? Yes. Something unexpected came up. This time, I'm going to be away for a while, and I'm going to be perfectly fine throughout the entire thing, so don't worry about me. Hold on a minute. You're leaving when? Tomorrow morning. What? I don't care what kind of job you're doing. That's just too soon. It's about that letter, isn't it? Was there some sort of incident? Oh, it's nothing like that. Just a simple investigation. I'll have to visit a number of places, so it'll take me about a solid month before I'm through. That being the case, please take good care of the house while I'm away. What do you mean, that being the case? You always use some vague excuse like that and take off for who knows how long. We have to accept it, Estelle. A bracer's job is to help those who come to us for help. I know, but what are you going to do about all your jobs here at the Roland branch? You've already accepted a few of them, haven't you? Oh, only about 5 or 6. So I was thinking, and how about the both of you handle them for me instead? What? Are you really asking us to do the work that you're supposed to be doing? That I am. I'll have you do the ones which I think you can accomplish, and I'll ask Scheherazade to handle the difficult ones. So, what do you say? Really? I don't know why you wouldn't want to say sure. This kind of seems like it's a little bit too obvious. Or is that just the case, where all these decisions actually are too obvious? Sure, of course we will. Oh, just flavor text? No wrong choice here. I see. You're okay doing these too, right, Joshua? Yeah, no problem. Looks like a good way to get some experience as a bracer. Near settled. And I'll stop by at the guild and let Aina know we'll have to change the plan before I leave. Alright. I'm starting to feel more determined than ever. We'll have to bust our tails with these jobs so we don't tarnish your name while you're gone. Oh, Estelle, my beloved daughter, Papa is so proud. Oh, my dear Lena, who art in heaven, can you see your daughter now? Ah, little Estelle has grown up to be such a lovely young woman. Face it, Dad, you're getting old. If people lose their trust in you at this age, you might as well just throw in the towel forever. I'm only helping you out because I'm your daughter, and I have a duty to pay back for the last 16 years. I'm only 45! And what's more, I'm very likely the most active member in the entire guild. Not bad for a pair of comedians. By the way, Dad, which flight will be on tomorrow? The one headed for Gransel or the one headed for Bose? I'll be on the one headed for Gransel. My flight departs at 10 o'clock in the morning. That means I'll have to get up a little earlier tomorrow. I better set my alarm just in case. Boy, they're talking about flights and setting alarms and stuff. You wouldn't think about that in a medieval fantasy setting, but here we are. They're just talking about it like it's always been the case. Dad? Are you still awake, Joshua? You'd better hold off on the liquor, or Estelle will get mad again. This is just my way of lifting my spirits before I travel. How about yourself? Would you like to join me for a drink? I'll pass. Actually, what I should be saying is, don't offer alcohol to minors. I'm not like Shara, who would jump at any chance to enjoy a drink, or 10. That's because she holds her liquor much better than I do. There's something really serious happening, isn't there? There's no conclusive evidence, but there appears to be some sort of movement within the Empire. The Erebonian Empire? That sounds pretty suspicious. This movement doesn't appear to be overt, but that's what has me worried. I intend to do a little probing at the Erebonian Embassy to see what turns up. Understood. I'll make sure to look after Estelle while you're gone. Don't you spoil that girl, you hear me? Now that she's become a bracer, she needs to learn to look after herself. Estelle will be fine. she's got good instincts, and despite being a bit rough around the edges, she has talent with the staff as well. There's no doubt in my mind that she will be a first-class bracer someday. Yet at present, she's like a babe in the arms who knows nothing about the realities of the world around her. At some point in time, she'll have to choose what path to follow in life. And Joshua, the same thing can be said for you too. It's already been 5 years since you became a part of the family, hasn't it? How time does fly. Yes. I'm sure it sure does seem that way. About what you said back then, are you sure you won't reconsider taking those words back? For me, keeping my word is what defines who I am. If I can't do something as simple as that, I don't know how I could live with myself. I know this may sound stubborn, but I can't take back what I said. I'm sorry. There's no need to apologize, but I'd like you to remember this. No matter what path you choose in life, you can't erase these past 5 years. Estelle and I will always be your family, no matter what may befall you. Thanks, Dad. Ooh, getting me right quite in the feels there. Prologue, Father's Love, A New Beginning. That was just the prologue, my friends. Goodness me. An entire stream dedicated to just the prologue. Is this split up into actual chapters? Sherazade! You have returned to us. Well, it looks like it's time for me to bowl my fight. Estelle, don't do anything I wouldn't do myself, and try not to be a handful for Joshua either. For the umpteenth time, I heard you already. How about you try not to go overboard with yourself and your own work? You're not getting any younger, you know. Say what you will, but I am not about to be overtaken by any youngsters. Sherazade, I'm really sorry about placing all this work on your shoulders at the last minute. Please, don't be. I am slightly concerned, however, about whether or not I can do a decent job in your place. There's no need to be humble, Silverstreak. And I don't mean to make your life any more difficult, but please keep an eye on these two. You can just leave that to me. Is tightening up the reins and not spoiling these two fine with you? You definitely understand the way I think! What's this all about? Looks to me like a mutual understanding between master and pupil. The Grand Soulbound airliner Lind will be departing shortly. All passengers, please board the airship now. No, I better take my seat. You know, the front-facing portraits really makes me think of the PS1 Yu-Gi-Oh games. Cassius looks like straight out of like Duelist of Roses or something. Meanwhile, the art style on every other character makes me think of early Fate. You know, the original Fate Stay Night novel. I mean, this is an early 2000s game, so art style does go through ebbs and flows. So, you know, it just goes to show that I have an eye for recognizing these things. A few chapters in the final chapter. All the chapters are about the same length. Then there's a very short epilogue of sorts. Nicely. Have a great trip, Dad. We'll take care of everything here while you're gone. Come back to us alive, please. Alright, we'll go with the more stealth thing to say. I'm not sure ever where you'll be going, but don't forget to bring me back a souvenir. A little fancy something would be nice. Hey now, these trips are business, not pleasure. If I have any money left over, I'll certainly think about it though. Alright, you two. Be good while I'm gone. Sometimes you just have to choose the cheeky option. And we're taking off. How soon until we get the free soda and airplane peanuts? I made myself hungry by saying that. He's gone. Again. Yeah. Come on, you two. There's no need to look so down. Your father will be back in no time. I don't know what kind of investigation he's asked to do this time, but when it comes to your father, he'll have it done before you know it. I'm not sad that he's gone. He's always been away more than he's been at home. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, I'm going to get to work on those jobs your father left me. But if you run into any trouble, give me a holler. Will do, but first, I'd like to try and finish a few jobs with Joshua. I want to see if what we're capable of doing as junior bracers. Alright, if you insist. I imagine that with Joshua tagging along, there's probably not much to be worried about. Good luck, you two. Thanks. We'll do our best. That janky stare animation. So, what do you want to do now, Estelle? Shall we go stop at the guild? Yeah, we should probably talk to Aina and figure out what jobs are waiting for us. Let's go! Over to the guild with us. The red area that absolutely is not blocked off to us. Oh, good morning, Estelle and Joshua. Has your father already left? Yep, just barely. That's why we came here to find out about the jobs he left for us. Sure. There are a total of 3 jobs I have lined up for you. The first one, I'd like you to head out to the farm west of here. The farm west of here? Isn't that where Tio lives? Tio? I seem to have heard that name somewhere before. Tio Purcell. She was one of our classmates at Sunday school. She's also the Purcell farm owner's daughter. Oh, really? It's actually the Purcell farm that put in a request to have someone exterminate some monsters. Are they really having problems like that? Fortunately, nobody has been hurt, but the owner and his family are upset over their fields being destroyed by the creatures. Therefore, the guild received an extermination request. I never would have expected something like that to happen. Okay, we'll head out there right now. Here, take this with you. The guild referral. This document certifies that you were dispatched by the guild. Please give it to the owner of the farm. You already know Tio's father pretty well, so I don't think this is necessary. But we'll take it just in case. So, can I pick up any other quests? So, am I beholden to... Well, I guess I can just do this. So let's see here. Ferocious monster known as Pine Plant has been spotted moving them. Okay, so I'll just pick these up and then move along, and I don't think I have anything. Okay. So let's see here. Find the shiny rock. Charles. And the Bracer Guild. There's a pine plant that's planning move roving the Milchmain Road. Well, we got our first optional stuff. The Milchmain Road. So this is the Elise Highway. Where is the Milchmain Road? Oh, I just realized that there's a legend at the bottom right here that tells me what is what. this is the Garoon Gate. Is this the Milchmain Road? Nope, still the Elias Highway. Well. Yep, looks like I have outclassed these monsters. I am almost leveled up though. Ah! Oh wait. Yeah, I got a preemptive attack, and I barely even tried to do that. Miss. All right. Gonna pummel you then. Don't want what happened last time to happen again. Wait. These enemies are made of tougher stuff. Goodness me. They're sure to give lots of experience, though. A savory pinion. And I do believe that's a level up. So we are now all much stronger. Oh. These enemies, I don't know where these guys' backs or fronts are. So I tried going in for the preemptive strike, but it didn't work out for me. Miss. Not a miss. Wrong enemy. Didn't want to take 2 hits. Alright, go ahead and finish that dode off. Oh no, it was just a move. So there's no way to defer turns, is there? In case I wanted to use an item or heal or something.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Whoa, Nelly. Oh, a surprise attack. Well, this is bad. This is real. Oh my god. I'm taking 2 crits here. Let's see here. Let's get the big. Oh my goodness. Okay. Am I way out of my depth right now? Starting to feel that way. Well then, maybe I'll get rid of the smaller fries. So I take a little bit less damage. Oh, ouch, owie, my bones. Ooh, critical. Come on, you can hit him. Yeah. Can you not? Maybe I should have picked up that armor from the shop. I'm getting molly-whopped. Oh, that was a critical turn, wasn't it? Oh well. music in this game is so whimsical. It's great. I'm enjoying myself. There's a certain experimental whimsy of this era of games. Oh, 100%. No, not another surprise attack! Shoot! I am absolutely inhaling right now.
Here I come.
These enemies just spawn in, though. It's hard to keep track of them sometimes. Yeah, you have to go real slow or be really careful and not just commit to one direction too much. You keep focusing that power, boo. Alright. I cannot afford to use the crit turn. I need to help out Joshua here. Yeah. That's where the limited visibility comes in. Yep. Let's see, you are storing up your power, so you can get focused first. Boy! This game certainly isn't just mash A, huh? When enemies get their hits in, they get their hits in.
We're good to go.
Oh, the limited visibility does not come back. I see. New enemy type? No, those guys were from the sewers, weren't they? Nope, nope. Mars Sparrow. Nope, this is a new enemy. And you've got the large amount of defense to back it up. Yeesh. Can't imagine what it'd be like to take a hit from that.
Basic day.
I keep on looking in directions other than where I'm, I keep on looking at the edges of the screen for chests and whatnots. Alright, let's see here. So how much is this gonna do? A good amount. Chanting furiously, that doesn't sound good. Let's see if this is enough to finish this dude off. Yeah, very much was. Oop, ouch. Anyway, time for you to get mollywopped. Ah, can't reach. Oh, look at who missed. Beat him down.
Basic day.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that if there were treasure chests to find, I would be finding them. There's probably none to find over here. So where am I now? Still Elise Highway. Alright. I'm getting the feeling that I'm not getting close to either of those optional missions. I might not... I don't think I'm supposed to be down all this way anyway. Seriously? Strength up. Ooh. Might. Oh, and strength up. There you go. Pow! Haha! So much for your furious chanting. And you leave us so alone, I didn't even use taunt. Well, I think I'll go ahead and return to the inn, and then call it for the night. Nice. Not as nice.
We rule.
Really focusing on not getting snuck attack again. You can use the healing station of the sewer to save money. How did I not think of that? I just need to figure out where the sewer is. I guess it just doesn't feel like something you should be able to do. To just be able to heal for free. Man, the chapel. Ah. For some reason, I didn't think that that was an option. Yeah, one-shot these enemies.
Piece of cake.
Anyway. I think I will save right in front of the guild so I can review my optional missions. Yeah, when we get back. Elder's Orbital Factory. The Milch Main Road. Where's the Milch Main Road? That's something I can look up. Milch, milch, milch. Are they really not gonna say anything? It's too small to be on this map? Hmm. It may be visible on the nation map? Where's the nation? Milch is the road west of Roland. Let's see. Well, there you go. I wonder. Okay, I need to use this Pathfinder a whole lot more. I have now learned my lesson. Anyhow. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me in this inaugural stream of Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. This looks to be quite a fun game and quite different from the usual stand around and hack at things. It's got some cool systems and I look forward to learning more about it. So, thank you for being here. Thank you, Solaris. Oh, I'm scrolling. Let me, there we go. Monitor Catone, of course. Silent Bob X, thank you for giving me the game this past Christmas. Very much appreciated. Love to find myself some new PlayStation 1 era RPGs to immerse myself in. You can consider it one of my big jams. Matthew as well. And Solaris, of course. And thank you. If you're watching this as a VOD, so you know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment, and ring the bell. Join the Discord. It is in the description. It'll let you know when the next stream comes up. And next time, we're going to go down the Milchbane Road to look at some optional quests. Until then, game out.